Hello and welcome to another episode of 5-Minute Dissertation Diaries. My name is Marty Scholes and today is Sunday, May 22nd, 2022. Let's talk a little bit about what I did this week. On Monday, my chair responded with revisions to the appeal form. I wrote the VREP template for my experts, and I retained an editor to review the VREP template. He expects it to be available the 23rd, which is tomorrow, at which point I can send it to experts. But it turns out that doesn't matter. More about that in a minute. On Tuesday, I reached out to an expert for referral. On Wednesday, I revised the sources of data subsection. I created a list of sections where I need to put back expert panel and field testing results. I really wasn't sure where to put this in or what to say or how to say it. And also on that day, an expert offered to help look for a qualified methodological expert. Help complete my expert panel. Also Wednesday, I posted my LDP entry. On Thursday, I scheduled time to talk to an expert. I completed the extension appeal form and sent it to my counselor, who sent it back. I had to make revisions, sent it back. I moved the crosswalks into the sources of data section. I'm not sure if that's appropriate or not. I revised Appendix E to conform to the new collection protocol, and I revised the trustworthiness section. On Friday, I identified and contacted local qualified professor or a local qualitative professor and asked to be an expert for the panel. Ironically, that was Friday. I spent most of the evening trying to find a professor, somebody I could talk to about being a qualitative expert. Saturday morning, first thing, I attended GCU webinar where I learned that I don't need an expert panel. They made a decision back in November, apparently, that you don't need an expert panel. So my methodologist said I need an expert panel. I've been busting my rear trying to understand VREP, how you write it up, what package you deliver, getting it to an editor, finding the experts, polling a bunch of different people, only to find out it's a non-issue. I don't even need it. But I've already paid the editor. I'm getting it tomorrow. I'm sending it out anyways to my 2 experts because I thought I had to have 3. And I'll just do that. So I'll get that information. Whether I include it or not, it's up to me. I don't know. We'll see. But I only had 1 field tester lined up. I found out I need 3 to 5. So I've got 2 lined up now. I bugged a buddy of mine, kind of owes me a favor. And I was like, dude, you got to help me out here. And so he's going to do it. I got the other field tester. I'll find a 3rd. I already got it lined up for this 1 field tester. But at the webinar, they'd mentioned that this 1 exemplar dissertation on qualitative descriptive. So I took a bunch of notes during the webinar, spent a couple hours later coalescing them and putting it into a mind map. Also went through and found several recent qualitative descriptive dissertations where my methodologist is a committee member, so that'll be helpful. Now I know what he's looking for. I invited a person to be a field tester. I paid for an annual subscription to SurveyMonkey, and I created my SurveyMonkey questionnaire, and my girlfriend actually went through and did it. That was yesterday. Today, my second field tester agreed to test this week, and it's now scheduled for Thursday. I changed the format of the final questionnaire question. I had it set up to go to a link to schedule a meeting. Now I'm changing it to if the participant agrees to an interview. I streamlined the questionnaire question to identify top synergy and autonomy instead of all synergies and autonomies. I added informed consent and logic to the questionnaire. I added screening questions and logic to the questionnaire. I went to the crosswalks and I reformatted it a little bit, put in QQ1, RQ1, IQ1. I added demographic questions to the questionnaire, the 1 demographic question. And I added the questionnaire protocol to Appendix E. And I scheduled my first field test. So that's what I've been doing. Total 180, but I hope to be done with my field testing, or at least knee deep into it this week in coding, so that's good. And I still don't know about the expert panel. I guess I'll figure that out. That's where I'm at. Hopefully I'll hear back from my appeal on whether or not I'm still in school. Hope you're doing well. Take care.